Hey, good evening, YouTube. I started working on a project and I thought, hey, this might help a few people out. So I have a problem, a battery problem. I have everything from 2, 4, 5, 6, and 9 milliamp hour batteries. Some are the standard 20 volt, some are the new flex volt. This big beastie, well, I use that in my DeWalt lawnmower. Yeah, I know I'm a geek, but I don't like playing with gas engines. And it works, so I'm happy with it. So I'm going to create a little shelf for making a holder for batteries. I had some leftover 3/4 inch plywood. I need 7 pieces. You'll see the final design when I'm all done. But what I did was I cut them into 4-inch strips. And then I made a storyboard. I don't know if you can see it here, but I figured out I need 3/4 offset, a 5-inch space, another shelf, a 5-inch space, another shelf, a 3-inch space, another shelf, and a 3-inch space, and then the top. This should work pretty good. I'm going to use some pocket screws and make a lot of sawdust and kind of just have some fun with it. I'll see how it all works out, but should be kind of fun. Anyways, as I work along it, I'll give you some updates. All right, so I have all my pieces and I figured out the length I need. The little shelves are going to be 18.5 inches long. So instead of trying to set up a jig where I'm going to basically cut one after the other, I like to do this. I don't know if other guys do it or not, but I set up a square. And you can see I got to move one board over there. And I make sure they're all square on one end. I clamp them together on both sides, making sure they're pretty solid. And then I do it all in one shot, one cut. And that's why I have a nice big 12-inch blade with, I think it's 90 tooth or 80 tooth. I don't know, it's a lot of teeth on the darn thing. But this should cut it all in one shot. Perfect cut, all exactly the same length. Okie dokie, perfectly aligned, 2 clamps on it. Nice and solid. I also, when I designed my little station, made sure I had enough room so the wings go in and out, and if I need to put a clamp on it, I can move it sideways to finally adjust where I'm going to cut. Let's give it a shot. And there it is, one perfect cut line. Now, if you're really neurotic, you could tape all the boards together, cut each end, and that would hold as a clamp, and that would work too. But this will work for now. Another little tip I found really good is if you do pocket holes, which I use occasionally, and I like them in certain circumstances, I found just a good old fishing tackle box works really good. You set the dividers, you can have all your bits, your screw bits, your drill bits, collets, everything's separated, nothing's rattling around and smacking into each other. Again, just another thing I like to use. And the last thing for tonight before I go and put the little termite to bed, this is my station for where I do all my pocket hole work. I have a K3 right here. I got it hooked up to my dust collection system on a remote switch. On this, here are my 2 side pieces. I put in a couple pocket holes symmetrically, and that's how it's going to attach to the wall. I got 1/2-inch OSB for my walls, so I'm just going to screw it in there. If I need another one, well, I'll figure that out later. I'm figuring 4 screws should hold this quite well. And then on the shelves, I put pocket holes in each end, a little bit of glue, a bunch of pocket screws. Should be able to do assembly tomorrow. Anyways, have a good evening, guys. Time to go put that little termite to bed.